How to think smart for the most efficient AI. The artificial intelligence is getting smarter, more accurate, and easier to use. Ultimately, that means AI is more useful to everyday people, from the restaurant owner who used to ChatGPT to curate his wine list, as well as to enterprises creating super agents to manage large swaths of their business. In the culinary industry, simple and elegant food is often the hardest to make. While usage often takes multiple cooks and hours of prep using complicated techniques, the same is often true for AI. The easier and more useful it is for the end user, the more sophisticated it has become the backend. One of the reasons for this is in how AI models achieved inference, which is the stage after training where an AI model processes inputs and produces outputs in real time. Reasoning models, capable of multi-step logic and complex decision-making by making multiple inheritance passes of a trained model, generate far from tokens per interaction than older models. Reasoning helps the model and get smarter and more accurate, but also increases the need for efficient inference that balances accuracy and latency, while making sure the costs don't skyrocket. Efficient inference stems from well-architected infrastructure, hardware and software working in concert. But how does a company evaluate if its infrastructure is as efficient as possible for inference? It helps to utilize Think Smarter framework. 1. Scale and complexity. 2. Multi-dimensional performance. 3. Architecture and software. 4. Return on investment driven by performance. 5. Technology ecosystem and install base. Scale and complexity. AI models and solutions are in the process becoming everything from small models that handle AI functions on a smartphone to massive and multi-expert systems. Inference needs to be able to handle it all, keeping up with the diverse workload from the single-shot question to agentic systems that involved multi-step reasoning that generate millions of tokens. The size, diversity, and complexity mean that the demands of inference can be wide and varied, making it critical that infrastructure is up to the task to accomplish the model's goals efficiently. Multidimensional performance. Multidimensional performance is the requirement in an AI factory to have the flexibility to serve the tokens across a wide spectrum of use cases. Some workloads demand ultra-low latency and a large number of tokens per user, such as real-time speech-to-text translation. Other workloads may not have the need for that type of latency and just need to output as many tokens as possible at the lowest cost, such as crunching massive datasets in physics and genomics. Architecture and software. Full-stack AI architecture is more than just GPUs running in an AI factory. It also includes networking, the software and code. Powerful hardware needs smart orchestration, or it wastes the potential of the GPUs, while even the best software will slow to your core without fast and low-latency hardware. When optimizing the architecture, it's important to keep in mind the primary component of efficient and economy inference. Throughput. How many tokens the system can process per second. Latency. How quickly the model responds. Scalability. How well does it respond to an increase in demand? And cost efficiency. The best performance per token generated. ROI. Return on investment. Each time an AI model is queried, resources must be marshaled by the system infrastructure to provide an answer. AI matures into profitable solution The organizations are looking to maximize the return on investment, ROI, for each one of those queries. The performance of the infrastructure is the biggest driver of ROI. For example, for a 4 times increase in performance from the NVIDIA Hopper architecture to Blackwell is up to 10 times profit growth within a similar power budget. Optimization has led to a cost improvement through the industry, with something as much as an 80% drop in cost per billion tokens. The technology ecosystem. An ecosystem is only as good as the community that shapes it. The contributor to the common pool, the startup, enterprises, and individuals who use and tweak the tool for their specific requirements. Together, the ecosystem drives the AI new heights with more efficient software, novel use cases, and models anyone can use. Open source community play a critical role in the generation AI ecosystem, fostering collaboration, accelerating innovation, and democratizing access. Open models are the force and behind the growing sophistication of AI, accelerating over 70% of the AI inference workload today. Read more about Think Smarter and how to achieve more efficient inference. Thank you for your time. See you next time.